Have you ever felt deeply tired, not in your body, but in your soul? This is not an ordinary exhaustion, it is the sacred evidence of transformation. When your soul grows, it stretches beyond its old limits, and stretching is not easy. You are shedding layers of who you used to be, and that can feel heavy. You may think you are breaking, but in truth, you are blooming into a new version of yourself. The tiredness you feel is not a weakness, it is a sign of deep spiritual work. It means you are moving forward, even when you feel like nothing is happening. Inside you, there is a silent construction, a new version of yourself being built brick by brick. This process needs patience. It needs trust. It asks you to breathe and surrender. So, take a deep breath now. Inhale the truth, I am evolving. Exhale the lie, I am failing. You are not failing. You are rising higher than you have ever been before. Growth is beautiful, but it is not light. It asks you to release everything that no longer serves you, old habits, old patterns, old versions of yourself. And your mind resists this change. It clings to the familiar because it feels safe. That resistance creates friction, and friction creates exhaustion. Your soul whispers, let go, but your ego shouts, hold on. And between these two voices, you feel deeply tired. Understand this, heaviness is not punishment, it is preparation. You are carrying the weight of your own rebirth. It is like carrying a seed before it blooms into a flower. There is a divine labor happening within you. Just as a caterpillar dissolves inside its cocoon before becoming a butterfly, you too must dissolve parts of yourself to become new. And yes, that takes energy. That is why you feel tired, not because you are weak, but because you are transforming. When you feel this kind of exhaustion, do not think you are broken. This fatigue is proof that you have been doing the work. You have faced shadows others avoid. You have carried wounds others hide. You have walked through storms when escape was easier. And still, you chose healing. That takes courage. That takes energy. So do not confuse tiredness with failure. Tiredness is the mark of a warrior who fought silently and won battles unseen. It is the weight of growth pressing on your spirit, making space for light. Honor your exhaustion. It is sacred. It is the price of becoming whole. And soon, this tiredness will transform into strength so deep, so powerful, that you will look back and thank yourself for not giving up. You are not broken, you are blooming. Once, there was a magical garden where tired souls came to rest. These souls were not broken, they were simply in between seasons. They had shed their old skins but had not yet grown new ones. One day, a weary soul asked the gardener, "Why am I so tired?" The gardener smiled gently and said, "Because you have been growing roots where others planted weeds." Growth, he explained, does not happen without effort. It takes energy to pull yourself out of darkness and into the light. And in this garden, every tired soul was reminded that exhaustion is not the end of the road. It is the sign that you have walked far enough to reach a new beginning. So rest, the gardener said. Rest, for tomorrow you will bloom. Do you wonder if you are growing, even when you feel so tired? Look for these signs. You crave silence more than noise. You are drawn to peace instead of chaos. Things that once excited you no longer hold meaning. You feel emotional without reason, tears come easily because your soul is cleansing itself. You feel like resting, not out of laziness but out of deep inner work. You are questioning everything you believed before. People and habits that were once comfortable now feel heavy. This is not weakness. These are whispers of transformation. When the old falls away, it feels like loss, but it is creating space for the new. Your soul is clearing room for what is meant to bloom next. Your tiredness is not telling you to quit. It is inviting you to pause. There is power in stillness. The world may tell you to keep running, keep producing, keep doing. But your soul knows that real growth happens in silence. When you rest, you allow your energy to return. You allow clarity to rise from the chaos. You do not have to earn your worth through exhaustion. You are worthy even in your stillness. So, when you feel tired, do not fight it. Do not force yourself to move faster than your soul can go. Embrace the pause. It is not a setback. It is preparation. Just like a field must rest before it can bloom again, you too must allow your spirit to breathe. Much of your tiredness comes from carrying what is no longer yours. Old emotions, old fears, old versions of yourself that you keep trying to drag into the future. It is time to release them. Release the apologies you never received. Release the doors that have already closed. Release the need to control what was never meant for you. Your spirit is tired because it is overloaded with memories and expectations that do not belong in your new chapter. Let them fall away like autumn leaves. You do not need to fix everything. You do not need to carry everyone. You only need to carry your own soul gently into the light of what comes next. There was a traveler who climbed a great mountain in silence. The journey was long, and every step felt heavier than the last. He wondered why his body ached and his soul felt tired. At the top of the mountain, he collapsed under the open sky. And in that silence, he understood, the climb had not weakened him. It had made him strong. The tiredness he carried was not from failure but from the weight of all he had overcome. Sometimes, the silence at the top of your mountain is the only answer you need. And in that moment, the traveler smiled. His exhaustion was sacred. His tiredness was proof he had made it. Your soul's tiredness is temporary. You will not feel like this forever. Every ending brings a new beginning. Every season of exhaustion carries the promise of renewal. The universe is not punishing you. It is preparing you. So trust the process, even when it feels unclear. Trust the timing, even when it feels delayed. Everything you are going through is shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. When it feels heavy, remind yourself, I am not breaking. I am becoming. Hold on to that truth. Rest when you need to, but never give up. Take a deep breath now and repeat after me, I honor my tiredness, for it means I am growing. I allow myself to rest without guilt. I trust the process of my transformation. I release what no longer serves me. I am becoming who I am meant to be. Repeat these affirmations whenever you feel heavy. Let them remind you that you are not lost, you are evolving. The tiredness will fade, and in its place will rise a strength so radiant, so unshakable, that you will know it was all worth it. Until then, be gentle with yourself. You are blooming, even in the quiet.